Good morning, students. Welcome to Computer Application Lab class for first year students. On today's class, we will be discuss with a new topic, that is your spreadsheet software, and under spreadsheet software we will be learn about MS Excel. So let's start with MS Excel. MS Excel is one type of spreadsheet software, and basically it is good for your doing calculation, preparing graph, and maintain the large amount of database. So what is that spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is defined as the large sheet containing a mixture of rows and columns. It provides facility to organize the data in rows and columns, and this spreadsheet is also known as electronic spreadsheet software. Okay, so popularly on market, too many spreadsheet softwares are there. Maybe the SuperCal you are able to use for the calculation, Lotus is there, and nowadays too much of popular is Microsoft Excel. Okay, and what is the procedure to start the Excel? So the same step is there. Just like you have to click on start button, select the all program, go for MS Office, then inside MS Office you have to select the MS Excel. Okay, so you will be getting this screen as MS Excel screen. Okay, where too many rows and columns are there, and intersection of rows and columns the cells is prepared. Okay, your pointer is active in which cell, that one is called your active cell. Just like now the pointer is in A1, this is the A column, B column, C column, D column. Okay, and row number 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the rows are there. So your pointer is active in which cell, that one is called your active cell. Now this one is active in A1, that's why on your name box it is display as A1. Okay, and previously whatever the things are there, same at here the same thing is there, just like quick access toolbar, title bar, formula bar. Okay, this is the new thing for the Excel. Here you have to write the formula, that's why this one is called your formula bar. Then close button, ribbon is there, along with your file tab is there. Okay, and under file tab lots of groups are there. Clear? And at the below of your bar, now see one the sheet is there. By default one sheet number 1 is display. You can add more sheet by clicking in plus symbol. Okay, so this one is called your worksheet tab, and viewer is there, and zoom option is there. Okay, now next is in Excel the data we enter, whether it consists of number, text or formula, it is stored in a file which is known as workbook. Okay, so be me remember one thing, when you create a file in Word, that is pronounced as a document. Like such a manner, whenever you are creating a file in Excel, it is pronounced as workbook, and inside a workbook lots of worksheet can be stored. So workbook are just like a huge electronic book with pages, or it can be pronounced as sheets, and that have been organized into rows and columns. The collection of worksheet is called workbook, and the workbook file extension name is .xls. Okay, so here you got the sequence. The workbook is there, inside workbook lots of sheets are there, that is called worksheet, and inside worksheet or sheet too many rows and columns are there. Okay, and intersection of rows and column the cell is prepared. So worksheet means what? Is the collection of rows and columns, where rows and columns are intersect each other, then the cell is prepared. Okay, now this is the main information. The column name start with A, B, C, D like such a manner up to X, F, D column, and the row number is also start from 1, 2, 3, and last one is your 1, 0, 4, 8, 5, 7, 6. Okay, and the home cell address is your A1, and end cell address is your XFD 10,48,576. Okay, that means A, B, C, D column is there. So how many columns are there? Maximum 16,384 columns are there, and the sheet is 255. Okay, And in Excel, how many types of data you are able to enter? That is your text, number, date, time, formula, like such a manner. Okay. So these are the basic things where we know that how to use the Excel, where we are able to type text type of data, number type of data, date, time, formula. Okay. So let's see in Excel how you are able to use this text, number, date, time and your formula. So already I have opened the Excel. Now see, this is the Excel screen. Here I have to type any text type of data, number type of data along with your formula. So I have to prepare one sheet for doing some calculation. Think about here, I am maintaining one database for your student purpose. Roll number, name, then the physics mark, chemistry mark, mathematics mark is there, then the total is there, and I have to find the percentage of mark. Okay. Now see, here roll number is there, just like we have to type 1, 2, 3, 4 like such a manner. It takes lots of time. So you just type 1 and 2, and if you select this 1 and 2 and move the mouse pointer to extreme right corner of down, now see, drag to downwards, automatically, now see, automatically the number is going on increasing because I have written 1 and 2, and when I select 1 and 2 it count what is the interval in between this 1 and 2, and when I drag to down automatically that interval is increased as plus something plus something plus something, and because 1 and 2 means your interval is 1, so 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, like such a manner it should display. Okay. So another thing I am just showing you, think about, suppose you are writing 135, okay, then 139. Now see, when I select this one and I drag to downwards, now see, automatically it count 139 minus of 135. The interval is there, it is going on adding the interval to the next number. Okay. So if I select these two things and if I drag to up, now see, the interval is going on minus order, means decrease order, and for downwards it is in increase order. Clear? So you may autofill some month, date, days also, just like if I write Jan and I just drag to down, automatically I am getting the month name in shortcut order. If I write March and drag to up, now see, this is the output. If you drag to right, this is the output. If you drag to down, here also increasing. If you drag to left, here also decreasing. Okay. So these are the basic thing related to your autofill. Okay. Now your name is there, you have to specify the name. So I am just writing over. So here I have to write the value of physics mark, chemistry mark, and mathematics mark. Okay. Now do the calculation of total mark. So for total, so here I am typing the text type of entry, numeric type of entry. Now go for the formula. So as per total, I have to calculate the A candidate total mark, that is physics, chemistry and mathematics addition. So how you are writing the formula? So always your formula should start with one equal to symbol. Type equal to, then you may click this one plus this cell, then plus this cell. Okay, then press enter. It is correct, 168 there. So you have to adding C2, D2 and E2. But think about if you are having lots of columns, thousands of columns are there. So this formula is not perfect for us. Okay, so it take lots of time. So better to use one shortcut formula. The shortcut formula is nothing but called your auto sum or sum function. Okay, so here also auto sum is there. Sum, average, these are the functions are there. You can select this function. Otherwise manually you are also able to write. So think about if I am writing manually equal to sum, then put a bracket start, then select this one, drag the mouse to right side, automatically C2 to E2 is highlighted, then close the bracket, press enter. Over. Total mark is display. Now drag to down. Yes. Clear? Now I have to calculate the percentage of mark. So for your percentage, as you know the percentage means what? The total divided by 3 subject. So equal to 168 cell address divided by 3 I may write. So now see equal to this cell address divided by 3. Yes, I will be getting 56%. Otherwise I may write the average function. Here the average function is there. So click in average function, but the address is wrong because it starts from C2 to F2, but we have to initialize as C2 to E2. Okay, because total mark is not to be added. So now skip this one. Okay, now see, same 56 is there. You may write the manual format, that format is there. Okay, so if you are not writing the manual formula, you may go for the function. Okay, so now drag it to downwards. Now see, clear? So like such a manner you are able to do the calculation of Excel. Now we have to use graph. So how to prepare a bar or graph? So the procedure to create a chart or graph is nothing but that is available inside your insert menu. So go for insert tab. So before that I have to move for the new sheet. So how you are able to create a new sheet? Click on this option. The new sheet is there. Now here in insert option we are having lots of graph options are there. So we are able to create a chart or graph. So before preparing the graph we need the help of one database. So without data we are not able to prepare a graph. So data means what? It's a numerical thing. Okay, and graph or chart means what? The numerical value whenever it represent in picture terms, that is called graph. Okay, so I have to write the data for your graph. Suppose think about here I am writing I need the 3-month income and expenses chart. So here put your own value. I am just writing normal value. Here my income is 7,000 and my expenses is just 1,000. Okay, data is complete. Now the procedure is how to create a graph or chart. Okay, so first you select the data, then go for insert tab. Here the chart or graphs types are there. You have to select any one. Okay, line chart is there, bar chart is there, column chart is there. So you can select any one. So here I am selecting suppose this option. Now see, here it is showing me the graph. So this is the January month detail, February month detail and March month detail. Okay. Now as per January month, see, this is the blue bar is related to your, blue legend is related to your income and orange is for expenditure. So you can change the color also, style also. Here the options are there. Here change color is also there. You can change the color also. Okay. You can specify, select the bar and change the color also. Now see. Okay. Now Like such a manner you are able to prepare a graph or chart. Okay, now see. Next is we have to go for certain functions. So here lots of functions are there. We have to use the sum function, maximum function, minimum function. Already I have given you the idea about sum function. You have to write equal to max for finding the maximum value. Minimum function is there. Okay, so every initial of your function you have to write the equal to symbol. And average function means what? You have to find the average in between some numbers. If you are writing equal to average 20, 40, the output is 30. Now see, yes, it is correct or not? You have to write equal to average, average. If I write 20, 40, bracket close, then enter. Yes, 30 is there. Okay. Now, if you are writing fact of 5, so 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, you will be getting 120. And round up a number equal to round 123.247 and nearest round up decimal point is your 2, you will be getting 123.25. Now say, okay, now see 123.247, so equal to round 123.247 comma 2, bracket close, then press enter. Yes, 123.25 is there. Okay, now find the sign. Sign means whether the number is positive, negative or 0. You can find out by using this sign function. So you have to write sign equal to sign, then 3. It's a positive number, the output is 1. If you are writing minus number, just like here I am writing equal to SIGN sign of minus 78. Now it's a negative number. Minus 1 is display, means it's a negative number. Okay. Now mod. Mod is finding the remainder of your two numbers. That is your equal to mod of 10, 5. Means 5 to the 10 and your remainder is 0. Okay. So like such a power function is there to find the power equal to power of 2 to the power 3. You will be getting 8. Then some text functions are there. Just like if you are writing char of 66, you will be getting the value as capital B. And if you are writing code of small a, you will be getting the output as 97. Okay. Now see, char and code is there. Equal to CHAR, bracket start. So here you have to write the number. So here, as you know, capital A value is your 65. So I am writing char of 65. Okay, see in the formula bar, I will be getting capital A. And 1 is your code is there. If I write equal to code of within double quotes, if I want to know the code of capital C, capital C. Okay. Now see, 67, because 65 is capital A, 66, then 67. Okay. Now concatenate the string, means combining. If you are writing the string as concatenate sum of the name, it should be combined together and placed in a single cell. Okay. Next is your left, right and mid is there. Now see, left, right, mid means from a string you can extract leftmost character from a specified string. So if I am writing Raurkela, 3, means in left side I have to extract 3 character from your Raurkela string. RO you will be display. If I write equal to RIGST, right of whatever the string is there, Raurkela, then 5. Now see, RKELA is there. Then if I need to extract from mid of any string, suppose if I write RKL is a smart city over from 5th position I have to extract 7th character. Now see, EJSN will be display, means what? Because RKL is a smart city, comma, fifth position. Fifth means 1, 2, 3, 4 is your blank, fifth is your I. So from fifth you have to extract 7 character. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to M, because space is also countable. Okay. Now len means find the length of a string. If you are writing equal to len of Rahulkela, 8 will be displayed. It's written as 5. Now see, equal to len of Rahulkela is there. Yes, 8 is displayed. Okay. Now lower means everything should be in small letter. If you are writing equal to lower of RKL, small RKL will be displayed. Just opposite upper is there. Okay. Here the output is capital RKL. So now see, if I write equal to lower of capital fun, so small fun will be displayed. If I write equal to upper of small RKL, so capital RKL will be displayed. Then equal to proper is there. Proper is mixture of letter, means the first letter of each word should be converted to capital case. So if I write in small letter, RKL is a smart city. Now see, over. Now replace is there. So replace means what? You will be replacing some string. Now see, you can check this example also. So suppose Rahulkela is there. First position you have to replace 3 character and make it as P. Means 1, 2, 3. R, O, U is there. Okay. So this should be removed and the P should be assigned. Okay. That is called a replace. So you will be getting the output as P, then RKELA for replacing. Then these are the date and time function. So today function is there, now function is there. Now see, I have to execute one by one. So just like if I want to know today date, so you have to write today bracket start bracket close, then enter. Yes, today date will be displayed. Equal to now bracket start bracket close, enter. Date and time will be displayed. If I write equal to month of this today date, means that cell address you can specify, that is B8. Yes, 6 will be displayed. If I want to know the year of today date, then yes, it is displayed. If I want to know the hour of this time, okay. Now okay, so here the last one is your finding of logical function. Here we have to go for the logical function. So for logical function we are using and or not and along with the if statement. Now see, and or not. Suppose think about in A8 I am typing 45, in B8 I am typing 90. Okay, so here I am using the and or not function. Equal to and bracket start, this one is your A8 is equals to 50 and means you are putting a comma. B8, this one B8 is, oh it's a date type. Okay, we have to change the format also. Now see, go for another sheet and here I am typing 45, here the 67 is there. So I am using the end function. Equal to end bracket start, A1 is greater than 70, comma B1 is less than 100. So now see which one is correct. The first argument is A1 is greater than 70. 45 is greater than 70? No. And B1 is less than 100? Yes. So 1 is true, 1 is false. Then your output is false. Okay, because you are using the AND function. But if I am writing equal to or A1 is greater than 70 means it's false, comma, and B1 is equal to 67, this one is correct. So if you are using the OR function, then if 1 is correct and 1 is false, 1 is true and 1 is false, then your result is true. Okay, and if you are using the NOT function, equal to NOT A1 greater than 70, so what output you will be getting, true or false? That means is A1 is not equal to 70, means 45 is not greater than 70, yes or no? Yes, 45 is not greater than 70. So here I am showing you the AND operator, OR operator, and your logical NOT operator also. Okay, now go for the if statement, that is your last one. So how to use the if function? So if function is one type of function where the condition is there, you have to specify the condition, and depend upon the condition it do the correct path task and or the go for the wrong path task. Means condition, then true statement, then the false statement. Okay, so think about, this is one type of database where I have to find out the result. Okay, so how I should find the result? So as per my school, suppose think about, I find out that those who are having greater than of 70 marks or greater than of 60 marks, so for them all the students are passed, and those who are secured less than of 60 marks, they are failed. Okay, so how to find the result of the students? So here I am using the if function, because think about, if it is 10 record, no problem, you are manually able to count, but if you are having 10 lakhs record is there, then it's very difficult to count. So better to find out with a function. So you have to write for a single times, you have to develop a function for a single time. Okay, depend upon your logic, after that only you have to use it. So now see, my condition is what? If percentage mark is greater than 60, then pass, otherwise fail. So here you have to write equal to if, bracket start, first is your logical text, means condition. Condition is what? Percentage of mark is greater than 60. So click in percentage cell, first cell. Okay, that is G2 greater than 60. Then what? I have to print pass, otherwise I have to print what? I have to print fail. Okay, clear? Now press enter. So first time, yes, 56 is fail. Now drag this formula to downwards. Now see, those who are having more than of 60, they are pass, and those who are less than 50, they are fail. Okay, so like such a manner you are able to do all sorts of calculation. Think about, suppose I have to give some grace mark, those who are secured less than of 60. Okay, 41 is there, 56 is there. Okay, if I assign a question that those who are secured less than of 55 marks, for them 10 mark is the grace mark, and for other there is no grace mark. So how to calculate? So if I am writing calculation of grace mark, you should specify one heading, and my condition is what? If percentage of mark is less than 55, less than equal to, okay, less than equal to 55, then add 10 marks. Add 10 marks to whom? To the percentage of mark. So same, that G2 plus 10 marks is added. Otherwise in G2 0 will be added, means no more grace mark. Now see, so those who are having, the first condition is less than 55, so drag it to downwards. Now see the output, the first candidate 56 percentage is there. So for 56 means less than of 55, we will be getting the 10 mark as grace mark, but for this one no grace mark. So same 56 is there. For 70 also no changes, for 56 also no changes, for 66 also no changes, and 75 71 is no changes, 63 is also no changes. But what about this 52 41 and 44? See, 52 means your condition is active here only. So here in 52 we have to add 10 marks extra. So your mark is what? New mark is your 62. And for 41 it is 51. And for 44 it is 54. Okay. So you have to develop your own formula depend upon your question arise. Okay. So if is very good option where we can manipulate lots of things, lots of critical thing can be manipulated by you, but the logic or the formula is to be planning by you. Okay. Because here Excel is not giving you any help for planning the formula, because as per your question you have to manipulate that question. For that manipulation you have to specify the perfect formula. Okay. Now see, this is the lab work 7. So here all these things already I have discussed, you have to do manually. So for this database you have to prepare one bar chart, then display the current date, today function you have to write, add the numbers, sum function, then find the factorial of 4, find the power of 8 to the power 2, then convert a string, uppercase, proper case, remainder you have to find out, round up a number, concatenate string, and design the database. So right now I am giving you this information also. Okay. So here all about you should go through your Excel where lots of formula you are able to write your manually, otherwise go for other option, just like you can go for your home tab, insert tab, and lots of equation you are able to solve by putting the equation, symbol also is there. Okay. So formatting also you are able to do, and it is best for all you are doing calculation, preparing graph, and maintaining some large amount of database also. Okay. So this is all about your Excel.